Good morning, everyone. My name is Connor Dooley, and this is Wilson Worldwide. Our first story for this week pertains to the Middle East, as a video of a 16-year-old girl slapping an Israeli soldier across the face, Ahed Tamimi, now 17 years old, is facing 12 charges, including assaulting security forces and incitement to violence. If convicted, Ahed could face significant jail time. For Palestinians, Tamimi is a symbol of resistance to Israeli occupation, but to the Israelis, she is a violent troublemaker trying to get herself into the public eye. We will be sure to update once Ahed's fate is announced. Now we send you over to Lexi with arts and entertainment.
Thanks, Connor. Hello, I'm Alexis Carlbon with your arts and entertainment news. Referring back to my Harvey Weinstein stories, another report has recently surfaced. On Sunday, the New York Attorney General Eric T. Schneiderman filed a lawsuit in the New York County Supreme Court against Harvey Weinstein, Bob Weinstein, and the movie house that the brothers co-founded, the Weinstein Company, for extensive violations of New York civil rights, human rights, and business laws. According to a press release from the Attorney General's office, the 38-page suit filed against the Weinstein Company and its founders details new and extensive accusations about the fallen movie mogul's vicious and exploitive mistreatment of company employees, who detail accounts of sexual harassment, intimidation, and other misconduct in the suit. The Attorney General's office said in the statement that if the company does get sold, the victims will be compensated, employees will be protected going forward, and that neither perpetrators nor enablers will be unjustly enriched. The statement also explained that the Attorney General's office began an investigation which included exhaustive review of company records and emails, following the explosive articles published by the New York Times and the New Yorker in October 2017, in which Weinstein was accused of rape and sexual assault by a number of women. The company is accused of violating gender discrimination laws. One of the many claims that the suit makes is that the Weinstein Company employed one group of female employees whose primary job was to accompany Harvey to events and to facilitate sexual conquests. One of the members of this entourage was flown from London to New York to teach his assistants how to dress and smell more attractive. The suit also claims that employees were enlisted to further Harvey's regular sexual activity, including by contacting prospective sexual partners via text message or phone at his direction and maintaining space on his calendar for sexual activity. The New York Attorney General also says that Harvey's brother Robert was aware of his brother's sexual misconduct, allowed Harvey to create a hostile work environment and engage in sexual misconduct, and did nothing to prevent it. After the Attorney General's statement, Ben Brafman, attorney for Harvey Weinstein, released his own statement denying the claims made in the suit. While Mr. Weinstein's behavior was not without fault, there was certainly no criminality, and at the end of the inquiry, it will be clear that Harvey Weinstein promoted more women to key executive positions than any other industry leader, and there was zero discrimination at either Miramax or TWC. If the purpose of the inquiry is to encourage reform throughout the industry, Mr. Weinstein will embrace the investigation. If the purpose, however, is to scapegoat Mr. Weinstein, he will vigorously defend himself. That's all I have for you today, Wilson. I'm Alexis Carlbon, and now we're going to take it back to the desk with Connor.
Thank you, Lexi. Now we send you over to Cottrell with technology.
Hey, for you Xbox fans out there, you've gotten a game that you've been waiting for. Not a franchise game that comes out every year. No, it's better. It's from the team Rare that have made GoldenEye 007 and Banjo-Kazooie. Now comes the game Sea of Thieves. It's a game where you sail the 7 seas, pillaging, treasure finding, and skeleton fighting, and much more. This is a game Xbox players out there that have been waiting for. It's online, you can play with your friends, destroying other players' ships with cannon fire, claiming their ships, or sending it down to Davy Jones' locker. It's coming out 20th of March 2018, so get ready, mateys, or you'll walk the plank.
Thank you, Cottrell. Now for a quick update on some history that was made last Monday at the Olympics in Pyeongchang. For those who don't know the name Shaun White, he is a professional skateboarder and snowboarder from the United States who just made history in the latter. On Monday, White made history by grasping the USA its 100th winter gold, and he is the first person to win 3 gold medals in 3 separate winter games. Congratulations to Shaun for representing the U.S. in the Olympics with yet another winter gold. Now here's Tati with another news story.
Good morning, ladies and gents. I'm Tatiana Hilario here with your weekly update. On Monday, 2 Latin drug smugglers tried to get past airport security with more than 2 pounds of cocaine in an odd place. One man was arrested by Lisbon airport authorities in Portugal when they discovered what looked like butt implants, but were actually rubber sacks filled with cocaine sewn to the inside of a pair of swimming trunks. The other man was arrested at a nearby train station with the suspicion of receiving the narcotics. According to police, the haul was equivalent to 5,000 individual portions of sellable cocaine. It is still not yet clear how the police discovered the fake implants. Needless to say, the two were butthurt about their failed attempt. That's all for this strange report. Now back to the desk with Connor.
Thank you, Tati. Now for another story. The president of South Africa, Mr. Jacob Zuma, is in the process of being removed by South African officials. His presidency has been riddled with constant corruption allegations that he always denies. These allegations peaked a little over a year and a half ago when he used government money for construction of his private home, and the money was never paid back. Of course, Mr. Zuma has been reacting to this situation very negatively, saying, "I do not believe the Senate has the right," when talking about the possible impeachment. We will update you if Mr. Zuma's situation becomes either better or worse. Now we send you over to Ethan with some massive NBA trades.
Good morning, Wilson. My name is Ethan Asatico with Sports News. Many trades happened with the Cleveland Cavaliers, bringing in George Hill, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr., and Jordan Clarkson, and shipping out Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, Iman Shumpert, and Channing Frye, and finally Drake Crowder. Looking forward for the new Cavs in their season leading to the playoffs this year. Another story for today is the Wilson boys basketball team went to the Philadelphia 76ers game on February 12, 2018. They were playing the New York Knicks. It was a great experience for me and the team as we got to go on the court and watch the Knicks take the floor for warm-ups.
From the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, it's time for New York Knicks basketball, presented by Chase. As the Knickerbockers visit the Philadelphia 76ers, wrapping up this three-game road trip. They've got one more game at home Wednesday before the All-Star break.
Very vociferous in here.
10 of our boys who were fans of the Sixers went to watch the Sixers starting lineup being announced and got to shake their hands as they came running out. Here's a few pictures of us at the game. It was very fun considering it was my first ever NBA game. The guys and I had a blast at the game. The Sixers came out with the win with a score of 98 to 108. That is all for today's segment. My name is Ethan Asatico with Sports News. Now back to the desk with Connor.
Thank you, Ethan. That's all for Wilson Worldwide this week. As always, for Tatiana Hilario, Lexi Carlbon, Cottrell Staton, and Ethan Asiatico, I'm Connor Dooley, and we will see you all next week.